really apologize. We should be checking the audio just before, but thank you very much. Can you believe we're already halfway through the month of September? I'm telling you, the next several months into the holidays and December, it's going to go super quick. So either you position yourself now to plant the seed now, to resonate the appointments now, so that way you start really, really strong in first quarter of 2026. You guys all excited, ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. I love all the beautiful smiles. So let's go ahead and continue. Next slide. As a reminder, please make sure to silence your phones. Yeah, let me make sure I silence my phone too. All right, so please, out of courtesy and respect to one another, I understand that we're busy and we have business to conduct, but please, let's just go ahead and silence your phones now. All right, let's continue. Next slide. Our mission: to provide agents with a place where they will be empowered, trained, and motivated to experience, grow well in a legacy that allows them to live their best life possible. Our belief: when the values of your own company align with your own beliefs, you found your professional home. And our vision is to achieve amazing professional and personal development so that KW South Bay remains the agency of choice. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. All right, let's continue. Next slide. Just as a friendly reminder, our support team, okay? We have people in place that do amazing things. And here's the support factor from our escrow to our TC to our front desk to compliance to our productivity to our team leader and the broker, assistant team leader to our operating principal, general manager, MCA. We're all here to support your business. Okay. All right, let's continue. Next slide. And the amazing Agent Leadership Council. Okay. I know they stepped up. Part of what we do here is the growth of the company, but also an alignment, right, of the top 20 of our agents that support the company and, help you as well. So you can pick their brain, ask questions, as all of them have probably over 100 years of experience combined, okay? So please, Alleghena, Bob, Michelle, Gary, Tammy, Christina, Noemi, and Eric are here. Eric diligently every week is a big contributor, gives back, supports the office, and does the role playing for all of you. So again, just amazing individuals that are here to support you. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, we'd like to welcome our newest agent, okay? Sarha Afshin is Afshin. I thought I saw Afshin. Hey, Afshin, stand up and let's give Afshin a round of applause, please. Afshin, tell us a 2-minute bio of yourself.
Been in for a long time. Did some financial work in the past, and currently working with a sales car company, and then decided to join and got my license beginning of this year, and decided to join AW recently.
Beautiful. Awesome. Well, welcome to the family.
Thank you.
We're definitely honored to have you in business. So thank you again. And then China, I saw her, China. In here. So yeah, so tell us a quick 30-second bio.
Oh, get the food out.
A spy.
Not expecting that. Hi everybody, my name is China. I have sales. I worked in rental car industry for the last 8 years. Coming to real estate because I want to get into luxury and commercial and have a good time and remove generational curses out of my family.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Thank you. I didn't see Christopher. Is Christopher here? And then Lance have joined the office. So again, if you happen to see some of the social media stuff, make sure to welcome them to the family. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, our KW anniversary, September. Look at all these amazing agents that have been with the company, and as part of this amazing organization, the ability to cap and make 100% of your commission and your commitment to the office is you have an anniversary to complete as many sales transactions to get to the point of 100%. So these are all of the September anniversary dates. So if you do happen to see one of these individuals, congratulate them. Hey, thank you for being part of this amazing organization. All right, let's continue. Next slide. Allergies are kicking in. And look at all these amazing September agents' birthdays. Any of you on this list? Stand up. All right, stand up, my man. Happy birthday. You officially turned 21. 48. Oh, 48, okay. Well, happy birthday. Anyone else on this list? Awesome. Well, we see amazing agents. So if you happen to know any of the agents here on this list, please make sure to give them a happy birthday wish, okay? All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, let's thank our lunch sponsor, Fidelity National Home Warranty. Carrie is here. Where is she? I thought I saw her. There she is. Come on up. Awesome. Love the outfit. How you doing?
I love this guy so much. Hi, everybody. It's so good to see your faces. It's a big crowd today, so hopefully there's plenty of food for you to enjoy. I brought cookies, so if you didn't get cookies, those are there now as well. I usually could have eaten a little earlier. 2 quick points. This is a quick guide for you. It's kind of a pocket guide. So when you're writing your RPAs, you can have this handy for quick reference. My name and Susie's name's on here as well, so please reach out to us if you'd like any help at all when doing your RPAs and putting in Fidelity National Home Warranty, hopefully. Just a quick reference is our most comprehensive plan is our Enhanced Plus plan, the best for your clients. You want your clients to be covered so they're happy. Repeat business is important, correct? Yeah, so you want to keep them happy. It's $8.95. So when you're putting your RPAs together and there's the place to put what the price is of the program that you'd like. Most people are now putting 1,000, 1,200 even, depending on the property. Obviously, there's times when you don't need to put that much in, but that's, to cover extra things. Let's say there's a pool and spa or anything else that's extra that you just want to make sure that you have your clients covered. So just remember about $1,000 is what it is now. So make sure you're putting that on. And again, if you need any help, and we don't walk the property, but I'll look at the MLS pictures and help you with that as well. Secondly, one of the most wonderful things we have right off the bat that will save your clients money and make you look like rock stars is our rekey service. It's in every single plan. And so sometimes they'll need their locks changed right away. Sometimes they have people coming in and out of the house doing work on it before they move in, and maybe multiple people have a key. That way you can have their clients can get the rekey. So they pay the $100 service fee, but that's it. Then they get up to 6 locks and 4 sets of keys. So that saves them hundreds of dollars right away and makes you look great. So don't forget to mention that to your clients. Finally, a really good reference point as well is a great time to talk about home warranty is in the inspection. You're sitting there with your clients for sometimes 2.5, 3 hours, sometimes longer. It's a great time to talk to them about home warranty and let them know what it's about. Please reach out to us if you'd like us to talk to your clients. We're happy to explain to them what a home warranty is, what to expect, and how to place a claim. And that takes all the burden off of you and really educates them on what to expect, because there's a lot of gray areas, especially right when they move in. So really utilize us. Does anyone have any questions at all? Okay, well, I know, there are choices out there with other warranty companies, but you do have Susie and I at your beck and call. We're here for you. So we just love to, if we don't already have your business, to earn your business. So thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right, let's give her a round. Yeah, the beautiful thing, utilize all of our affiliates and their services, they're only a phone call away, text call away, and an email away. And Carrie's an amazing individual. So thank you again for always supporting the office. All right, let's continue. Next, I would like to introduce Jessica. She's with RC Homes. And what's so amazing of this individual is her tenacity her persistence and the back and forth to ultimately get me to go out and see some of the new construction, new development. So I had the privilege of not just meeting her, but ultimately going in and checking out these beautiful complex in the city of San Pedro. So let's give her a warm welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. What day is it? So I'm Jessica Dubois with RC Homes and one of the sales associates there. Just wanted to stop by and kind of let you know what we have going on. Where we have a brand new community out in San Pedro. The Heights Alameda Vista, some townhomes, starting in the high 900, low mills. And then I wanted to kind of like come today and kind of explain new builds because a lot of agents in like the resale side aren't too familiar with new builds. So the perks with new builds and like new home constructions is as a seller, we are really able to incentivize and help your clients get a home. So we have incentives and concessions that can help buy down that interest rate right now, or closing costs. We're able to cover those. We offer a 2.5 broker co-op. So it's a win-win for us and you guys. So, you know, you have a client that's interested, bring them in. It's a super easy process. You would just come in, have them register on our little reg cards, take your business card, we'll staple it together, and then you're registered to them. If they decide to move forward with the purchase, you guys just kind of basically sit back and wait for your check. So it's a completely different process than a resale purchase. Super easy. So again, you get that 2.5 commission, and you know, us as the sales agents on the seller side, we basically handle everything for the most part. We're, you know, talking to you if we need something, we're talking to the lender. So again, it's a really easy process. We offer a lot of incentives, the rate buy downs, closing costs. If they want to get some upgrades done, they can put that incentive money towards that. So it's really good. It's really good. And this weekend we are having our grand opening at San Pedro. So the 13th Saturday, from 11 to 2. If you guys have any clients in mind, or even if you want to come out, preview the products and, you know, just get familiar in case you maybe get a client coming. We'll have churros, ice cream, matcha, so all the fun stuff. And again, you can come get some content, take pictures, and just get some information about the community. I'm going to leave some of these flyers. I have just the flyer with the 2.5 broker co-op, so you guys know you get paid. And then just a price sheet, floor plans, and then some information about our preferred lenders and the community. So I'm going to leave some of these with Simon. And if you're interested, yeah, you can, or do you want me to, I brought like 10 of these and then some extra flyers, but.
Yeah, we can definitely make some copies if you want. Now, take this into consideration, okay? It's right off of Western, you know where the new development's at, that's where it's at. You guys are gonna have signs and all that, right?
We'll have signs, yeah.
So what's the process? So if I'm an agent and I have a client that I want to showcase one of these new construction, what is the process that I need to do there if we show up on that?
So if you come Saturday and you guys have a client that's interested, what we will do is we would walk the available products, right? We'll let them tour the models. They're like, oh, I love it. Like, what is available? We'll go look at the actual product homes. And then from there, they're like, yes, we love it. We want to reserve lot 71. Deposit is going to be $10,000. So they would just leave a $10,000 check, sign the reservation. From then we give you about 3 days. We process the contract. So we will get the contract together, send that out, DocuSign, CC you guys on it. Well, you'll be you have to sign your broker registration. So, but you'll get a copy of it. We'll give you 72 hours to review the contract. Any questions that your client may have, you guys have. We'll schedule like a call and go over all that information. Then once the contract is signed, we send it over to escrow, open escrow. And then from there, just depending on the close of escrow date, that we pick that works for the client and the builder. We'll just wait for the close of escrow. So the home will continue to get, finished. Just depending on what stage it's at. We'll keep you updated, send out like weekly emails, pictures about, the home. Your client's able to come look at the home, do measurements, whatever they need to do. But yeah, it's a pretty easy process. We'll schedule a walkthrough a couple weeks out of before the closing date. You'll do a walkthrough, go through the home with our super. We'll go through the home, see if anything still needs to get fixed or whatnot. And then from there, sign the closing docs and then close on the 30th of the month. Yeah, and that's basically the process. Like I said, it's super easy compared to a resale side. I personally have never done resale. I have a background in escrow at First American, and when I was there, I worked on new build accounts. So I've never touched a resale file or anything, but I've heard stories. So it's a really simple process. Again, it's really easy and convenient, especially for you guys as an agent. You literally just come, convince your client, not convince them. You don't even have to sell our products. Our products are great. Like our homes are beautiful. So
Awesome.
see them on Saturday. I
Justify
guarantee you,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Look at them. They're gorgeous.
They're
beautiful. And
beautiful.
they're brand new built, the balcony was one of the, and the open concept in the kitchen, it was
Yes.
amazing too. So-
Yeah, we have big, spacious, open, second story concept, big balcony decks. Some of them have private patios on their first story. Some of our first story suites have a kitchenette option, so that's really popular right now. A lot of people are looking for like an in-law type of a suite, to where they have either generational families that can't go up the stairs, whatever the reason may be, they can't go up the stairs, or maybe you want to have that first floor and rent it out, but it comes with a kitchenette, full bathroom, it's separate entry. So it's really, really nice having that feature, and it's kind of hard to find right now. So we do offer that in our plans at the Heights. And then I think we had some questions, so.
Are these across from Green Hills?
They are, yeah. So Puente Vista is a master community. We are the last builder to develop there. Yeah, so we're the last phase of the community. So there's a clubhouse there, pool, jacuzzi, workout center, barbecue pits, couple dog, everybody has a dog there. So if your client doesn't have a dog, they can't move in. I'm just kidding.
Right down the street.
Couple dog parks, a hiking trail. It's a gated community. It's really, really nice. The community itself is really nice. The people there are great. Another question? Yeah.
Two questions.
Yeah.
Price points?
Price points. So high 900s, low mills. Just depending, the ones that we've released, we've pre-plotted, which means we've kind of picked out everything. So flooring, cabinets, countertops, that's all been picked out by us. There's some that have not. They have the option to do that if they want to upgrade versus a standard. So that will vary with the pricing. So each lot has its own price, but yeah, it'll range from the high 900s to the low mills.
Then second question, with new builds and
Mhm.
communities,
Mhm.
if the agent does not accompany the buyer, do you make arrangements for that? If the
So-
buyer just shows up?
Right, so if the buyer just shows up and you sent them, give me a call. And each builder is different with this. Some are more strict and they're like, no, if you're not there, we don't care, like, no. But for us, we're a little bit more lenient. If you can't accommodate it, you have something going on, give me a call. Hey, I'm sending my buyer down to you. They should be there around 12. Just register them under me. Okay, cool, that's fine, So, but the habit should be try to attend with your buyer just in case, because buyers kind of do their own thing sometimes. So, we want you to get your money too. So yeah, definitely try to, but if there is something that comes up, just give me a call, let me know. Yeah, yes.
Do you have certification or occupancy on any, like, can somebody just come in and move in, or do they have to wait for something to be built? Beyond the the models?
So our first phase is going to be a December closing move-in. So that would be the earliest of our first ones that we have. Our second phase is going to probably be like the first quarter of 2026, and then last phase will be like summer. So we'll have like different phases, but our first ones that will be closing would be around November, December. And it is new construction, so you know, the dates are not like signed in blood, right? That might be a little extreme, just kidding. But they will change, right? Permits might not come in, something may come up and that date might get pushed out. So it's good to make your client aware that, okay, they're saying the 15th, but it's possible it might not be it might be the 20th, or you know, something really crazy happened and it's gonna be now the 30th, right? With RC, we're pretty good at our closing dates, so we're true to that date.
How many total?
We will have 37
homes or
Yes.
37 town?
37 townhomes in ours. The master, I don't have the master amount, and the whole community, I don't know.
HOAs?
HOAs is going to vary, so we have some that have we call them a duplex, but a duet style, so it'll be two attached homes, they share one wall. Those are going to be about $285 a month. And then our triplex, we have 3 units together, so the middle one will share 2 walls. Those will be $400 a month. And that is because on those ones specifically, HOA will maintain the roofing on those. The duets, the homeowner will be maintaining the roofing. Yeah, so that's the difference between the two. And then as far as the shared walls will just be where the stairs are. They're just sharing their common wall at the staircase.
Duets meaning one owner for 2 units or 2 separate owners?
Two separate owners. We call them duet. It's just 2 units sharing one wall. Yeah. And then we'll have 3 units.
3 separate.
3 separate units, correct, with the middle one sharing both wall on each side.
With the same HOA, one's paying for certain amenities and one's.
They're all getting the same amenities as far as the pool, the jacuzzi, access to the community is gonna be the same. The only difference is one will be maintaining their own roof and the other, the HOA will be maintaining the roof.
Are all the units have carports or garage?
They will all have 2-car garages, attached 2-car garages. All of them will come, they're basically like smart homes. Everything is electric there. They'll have EV outlets in the garage, so each unit will have an EV outlet in case your, client has an electric vehicle. Smart thermostat, smart garage opener, electric stoves. So yeah, everything is electric there.
We're open Sunday, right?
We're open Sunday too, yes. If you can't make it Saturday, please come down Sunday. It's just, this is our grand opening weekend. And then even
Los Angeles having an event.
Okay, yeah, and I know Chris Brown's concert is this weekend too, so. Yeah. Be nice if you guys take that over, on Sunday. And then during the week, we are open 10 to 5, Monday through Wednesday. So Saturday through Wednesday, we are open 10 to 5. But if you want some churros and matcha and ice cream, that will be Saturday. Okay.
Go there first.
Any more questions? Okay, awesome. If you guys do decide to come on Saturday, please bring your business card so I can, get you registered into our system. So that way you can get updates on any promotions that we're having just to keep up with the community. We do have 2 other communities too. So if you have one in West Covina and another one in Whittier. West Covina is townhomes. We have about 10 left of those. 700s to 800s. Price range, and then Whittier, we do have about 12 single family homes left over there, starting high 900s, low mills. So if you guys are interested in those 2, reach out. I can give you the information for all those also. Okay.
All right, well, thank you. Let's give Jessica.
Thank you.
Who's gonna take advantage of the grand opening this Saturday? All of you, at least for the churros.
Matcha.
Matcha, yeah. Thank you, Jessica, again. Again, here's a perfect prime time to really have those conversations with your clients. And the beautiful thing, folks, is you're hands off and still pay a 2.5% commission. How about that? You don't have to do any paperwork. You just leave them to them. They handle every step of the way till closing. And then you just get a commission check. That's amazing. So that's the beauty of new construction. So, all right, friendly reminder, Wednesday, October 8th, we have after our team meeting. So in lieu of the PC, on this date, we're gonna have our chili cook-off. Who was here last year for the chili cook-off? We had some amazing chili. And it's a great time to really just pick your best. And we have a first, second, and third winner on it. So I think I think it was Naomi and Pepper that won. I can't remember, but yeah, great time and great chili as well. Next slide. All right, real quick, I wanted to, how many of you saw the email that was sent over the weekend on NAR and the trademark and compliance? Okay, so this was sent on September 6th. After hearing rumors, right? I heard rumors about, hey, that the National Association of Realtors is really cracking down on trademarks on the word realtor, right? All of you should know that if you're not a member of the National Association of Realtors, you cannot identify yourself as a realtor. You're a real estate agent. All right, so there's kind of a discrepancy when it comes to all this, especially if you are a referral agent. If you're a referral agent, right, and you're not paying into the local board, which would be, the South Bay Association of Realtors, which ties to the National and the California Association of Realtors, you got to be careful, right? And as a referral agent, it's a different parameter in place, right? You're not supposed to be doing any real estate activities. You're just referring business to an active agent, okay? And that's a separate conversation. So realtor is considered a registered trademark. Buying cease and desist, etc., are going out for improper use of social media. So we're seeing a lot of stuff. I haven't seen one personally from any of the offices yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if we do. Next slide. All right, to avoid potential violations, please review the following rules carefully, right? It says that the National Association of Realtors trademark rules for social media. Only members or their brokerages are authorized to use realtor as a username. When used, it must appear with your personal name or official business name. Example, John Smith, Realtor, or Smith Realtor. These words, location, and phrases with realtor is not permitted, okay? So not allowed is your local realtor, top realtor, or LB realtor. But your first name and last name, you can use that. That's because you are a member. It identifies you as an agent and that you're a member of the National Association of Realtors. So this up here is perfectly fine. This down here, and I got tons of calls and emails over the weekend asking, hey, is this in compliance? Is that in compliance? Okay, and I was saying, yes, this is, and no, it isn't. Because your local realtor is an entity that doesn't tie to membership as a trademark of the National Association of Realtors or top realtor. These are red flags, and this is where letters are being sent out by the National Association of Realtors. Next slide, please. So what does this mean for you? If your current user or handle contains realtor in any way that does not meet the NAR official guidelines, you must update it immediately to avoid a disciplinary action or force changes. This includes Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, and any other digital presence. Next steps, review all of your current usernames, handles, and online branding. Make necessary updates to comply with the trademark, okay? Now, I also provided a link here that you can actually get the actual manual from the National Association of Realtors that you'll see the do's and don'ts. Okay, so please make sure to download the actual manual that came from NAR, okay? Questions, thoughts, or concerns? No questions.
As soon as you join, as soon as you're part of a board, like the South Bay Association of Realtors, you're automatically into NAR, right? Correct?
If you become a member of the local association, as an example, South Bay Association, part of the membership, yes, connects you. And you usually will have a NARS number, right? A NARDS? NRD, thank you, yes. That says as an identifier that you are a member of the National Association of Realtors.
Yeah.
If you're, then yes, as long as you're in compliance. The problem is these hashtags, social media, realtor, top agent, realtor, okay? That is not allowed, so you have to remove it, okay? You may be one that falls under the radar and they never see it, but I'd rather play it safe and scrub and make sure that all of your social media platforms do not include that. Your business cards, your flyers, and all that stuff. You're a realtor, yes, and you identify as a realtor, yes, but you have to be a member, okay?
Yeah.
But it's the other stuff that you're putting, not just your first name and your last name as a realtor. That's okay, that's allowable. Make sense? Okay, cool. All right, please make sure, if not, we're gonna go ahead and continue. All right, let's continue. I think we next we got Ben Shu. Where is Ben Shu with First American Title? Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So, what do you got for us?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ben Shu with First American Title. Thank you guys so much for having me here today. I just wanted to give you guys a couple of quick PSAs that we've been coming across a lot lately. Number one is comps. If you are out to meet an appraiser and you are trying to substantiate a value that's a little higher or whatever, we can help you guys find off-market comps too. Okay, and specifically off-market. All right, so give myself a call, a partner, my business partner Grant, or any members of my team a call, and we can kind of run it for the area for you and let you know, hey, here's some recent comps, and these of all these comps, these were off markets, so that you guys can present it to the appraiser, or if you're expensive comp out a listing or whatnot. So it's in addition to what you guys have available on the MLS or on Realist. Number two, something that we've been getting a lot lately has to deal with properties, inspections, and things like that. Okay. When you are taking a listing, a lot of times the property, your realist tax will say, oh, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And you go to the property and it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. And you're like, hey, what's going on here? Chances are somebody in the history, if it wasn't your seller, has made improvements, added onto the property, and it just was not updated by the tax assessor, which is very, very, very common. Okay, most people, after they remodel, add to it, they don't have the assessor come out, reevaluate, and add the square footage on the tax rolls. Why? Because your property taxes go up. Okay, when that happens, we can actually pull permits for you. All of City of LA and a lot of cities within LA County have permits available online now. So if they are available, they are free of charge, and we can pretty much get them same day or within an hour. If we have to send somebody down to the city to actually pull these permits, depending on the city, the turnaround time is usually about 3 to 10 days. Depending on city, and that's like $35 that we can bill to escrow, but we can definitely pull permits for you. Okay. In addition, so even more important, now I'm going to start getting into the deeper stuff. Okay. When you have a listing, you're going to order the prelim, we'll get you the prelim. My team and I, we always personally review every single prelim. Okay. If you're on the buy side, feel free to send that prelim to us. We are happy to take a second look for you and point out any red flags and anything that you need to be aware of. Okay. Because as a buy side, it's actually the most important, because that title policy is for your buyer. Okay. If you are out inspecting the property and you see possible encroachments, like a fence line seems kind of weird, or the prelim is highlighting, an easement, or maybe there's a power pole somewhere and there isn't an easement highlighted. We have inspectors that we can help send out for you. It costs about $150, but they'll come out, they'll meet with their buyer and they'll walk the property line with them. Okay, and point out, hey, this is where your easement is, so if you're looking to build a pool, a deck, or whatever, you can't cross X line, okay? Or, you know, point out if there's any possible encroachments, anything that you need to be wary of, they're happy to point it out. When you are in escrow, you still have leverage. After you close, that's it. It's your buyer's problem. Okay, so a couple of things to be wary of. And this is all kind of leading up to what a story that we just kind of came across this last week. Okay. Lastly, I don't expect any of you guys to be, you know, condo plan experts or plat map experts, but you know, if you're, especially when you are in doing transactions in like North Redondo, Hermosa Beach, or even South Redondo, where you have like these 2 lots, 3 lots, take a quick gander at the plat map. Most title companies, at least with us, will have a red arrow pointing to where the property is. Just take a quick gander at that and make sure that where that map states the property is and the shape of the property kind of looks like what your client is buying. Okay, and the reason I bring up that story is we recently just had one where the escrow closed about 5 months ago. And the current now new owner is having a dispute with the neighbor regarding some guest parking. Well, the guest parking was never outlined in the CCNRs of the condo plan. So one neighbor is saying, nope, that's my parking, you can't use it. And the other neighbor is saying, well, that's, you know, it's supposed to be shared. Well, in addition to that, what we even found out was that the condo plan was done completely wrong. And according to paper and title, they don't own the right units. Like it's a musical chair of different owners on different units. And what's going to happen? And this has been going on for 25 years because the property was built in 2000, and nobody caught it up until the homeowner raised the red flag. I looked at it and I was like, wait. Are you telling me you live in the front unit? Well, that's not what this thing says right here. So, you know, just, you know, that's how important the prelims and the legal descriptions and like the plat maps are. You know, you don't have to be an expert, but just kind of take a look and be wary. Because, I mean, even though my team reviews every single prelim, we rarely get to see the physical property. Okay, so if it's on like a 2 lot, 3 lot, we don't know which one your homeowner is actually buying. Okay, so, but you guys obviously have seen the property, so just kind of, you know, keep your feelers out, look out for any red flags. If you have any questions, anything at all, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've pretty much seen it all, heard it all. Feel free to call me anytime. Happy to help with whatever we can.
He hasn't aged one bit, so I don't know.
Yeah, you know, same too. Yeah. But you know, one day I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna be a foot and a half shorter, so walking like this. Thank you guys. Yes.
That did the prelim show condos because those 2 and 3 lots, a lot of them have an informal condo on some or association condos.
The prelims will always have all of our prelims. Every prelim will show the effect of a condo plan, CCNRs that were recorded. Most prelims, most bigger title companies will have a hyperlink where you can click on it and it'll show up and then you can actually review the recorded condo plan.
We don't participate because like you said, 20 years ago when these were built, things might have been done incorrectly. So it says there's an HOA, but there is no HOA.
So HOA and condo plan are 2 totally separate entities. Most CCNRs and most of these multiple, you know, these condo builds will initially establish an HOA. But whether or not the homeowner decides to maintain that HOA, you know, varies depending on the 2 or 3 owners, right? So it's very, very common, especially in Redondo Hermosa. If it's only 2 owners, 3 owners, then they're not going to want to maintain an HOA with minutes and bylaws and meetings and all that. So pretty much they'll share in the cost of the master insurance, and that's it. So yeah, you know, it's common to not have an HOA. Or for them to just lapse and be defunct.
That's what happened.
Yeah, But, but even with the absence of an official HOA, the CCNRs, the condo plan, the bylaws, like maintenance agreements are all still valid and exist. Yeah. Yes.
Ben, in that situation which you talked about that happened.
Yep.
And what you guys just found out,
Mhm.
how does that get resolved? And so somebody's gonna have to pay.
Well, so the title insurance is actually gonna pay for the correction of it. Now, the correction of it is actually fairly simple, okay? They just have to redraw and correct the condo plan and re-record it, okay? The caveat to that is that all the homeowners must be in agreement. And they all have to, sign off on it. The problem that this individual is gonna have is that the two neighbors are bickering over their guest parking. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, I'll keep an eye and give you guys updates on the next meeting.
Question for you, have you come across like the AB 1033 where it's like ADUs being sold and such, is that?
You cannot sell an ADU without actually subdividing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so as a title company, has it come across, has it reached to that point yet as far as market or not?
No, I'm not seeing much of that whatsoever. There's been talks of it, but the whole thing, the whole selling of the ADU, it's another one of those laws that somebody thought up, was like, oh, that's a great idea, without thinking about the logistics of how it's actually gonna happen. In order to sell an ADU, you have to subdivide your property, okay? Subdividing your property was gonna cost a minimum of $15,000 up front. And that's just your engineer subdivision fees, not including everything else. So it's time, and it takes anywhere from 6 months to a year, okay? So it takes an incredibly long time, it costs a lot of money, most homeowners aren't gonna wanna do it. And then once you do it, now you're, severely reducing the value of your primary property, because now you just lost, a third of your property. So, yeah, while it was great to somebody in theory, in practice, I can't say I've seen a single one come to fruition yet. But also, we deal primarily with the South Bay. But even with my LA reps, I haven't heard.
You probably see that like the Inland Empire where there's bigger lots.
Yes,
That makes more sense than somewhere here locally.
yeah.
But good question for sure. Oh, awesome. Ben, always a pleasure. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Next slide, please. All right, listing pitches, fire needs and wants. Anyone? To do? You?
Not yet. I'm still sore.
All right, cool.
You know.
All right, well, let's go ahead and continue. Next slide. I think we got Chris Rivera, with Arbor Financial Group. Let's see what the rates are saying today, right? What are the rates saying today?
Yes, this is all good news. Finally, it's all good news. I'm gonna make this quick. So rates are extremely low. We've got 6% on conforming, 0 points, 30-year fixed. Jumbo high balance about 6.25, depending on FICO score and LTV, it can be a little bit lower. FHA 5.375.
Yeah.
It's insane
Yeah.
with the pricing, and it's just started. We're gonna hear even better news next week on Wednesday. By this time, you guys will hear that the Feds finally did the first rate cut. Today's announcement came out with inflationary report, which showed that it's tame, which is gonna bode well for the Feds next week to be able to give us indication of at least another cut or possibly 2 cuts after the one in September. So all great news for us. It's time to get out there and tell people that you got to get off the fence. Because as last week's meeting showed you, what happens when rates go down? Does anyone remember from last week?
Purchase, refinancing.
Well, refinancing, but what happens to values? They go up, right? Because you got more demand out there. That's exactly what Minnie was telling you guys last week when we looked at rates, was when rates go down, historically, values go up, sales prices go up. It's because the demand from the buyers is greater because they now have more affordability. Yes.
So let me ask you a question, because before that was when the rates went up, the prices still went up. So it was kind of different, Because that was the normal statement that we made was when the rates go down, prices go up, when the rates go up, prices go down. We haven't experienced that. We've experienced the rates go up, the prices still go up. So
Right.
how do you think that's going to affect the market now?
Well, that was in the short term, so that's over the last 2 or 3 years, and you're absolutely correct. But what was the catalyst of the reason why values went up, even though rates went up? It was called scarcity, right? Because we had lack of inventory. So that was the other part of the equation. But with rates lower, and with more inventory out there, as we've talked about over the last few months, now with rates suppressing and going down, that affordability index for the buyers is going to be prominent. And you're going to see multiple offers. It's not going to get crazy like we saw in 2021 and early 22 and 2020, right? When rates were at 3%. We're not going to get down there, at least hopefully not, because I don't want to have happen what did happen for us to get down there, right? But healthy is at 6%. That's a very healthy, normal market. So when you're talking to a client and they tell you that, Fred, you're absolutely correct. But it was because of scarcity. That's what caused values to continue to rise, even though rates were still rising. Because here in our little pocket of Southern California or LA, we've got really good incomes, especially here in South Bay. We've got really good dual incomes. So it's just time to get out there and tell your people, like, look, if you're waiting yourself into worse terms, right? It's just going to be a higher sale price. And if they tell you, well, I'm waiting for rates to go down, remember, what is it? Date the rate, marry the property, right? Because you can always refinance down the line. That's fine. I've got people right now that we put into homes 6 to 9 months ago. We're already planning the refinance and we're lowering their payment by $250 to $500 depending on the loan amount. So it's real, it happens. And so you gotta be able to purchase the property first before you can refinance into the lower rates, right? So anyway, next week, big announcement. It's great news. Again, the inflationary report that came out was positive, or actually I should say positive. It was actually saying it's tame, but it was positive news for us. But that means that we're going to see rates slide into the end of the year and into 2026. So that's it, guys. Happy hunting. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, rapid fire. Next slide, please. We got 5 minutes to get all the market stats, okay? This is what the market is dictating as we speak here in the South Bay. All right, El Segundo. This was last month in August. We had 11 new listings, 30 active, 2 pending, 6 closed. Your days on average was 34. Price per square foot was $965. Your average was 1.649, and your median was 1.844. Next slide. Manhattan Beach, 23 new listings, 97 active, 21 pending, 24 closed. Days on average was 39. Price is $1,629. Your average sales price is $584, and your medium sales price was $3.965. Next slide. Hermosa, new listings, 10, active 55, pending 11, closed 11. Days on market, 65 on average in Hermosa. Interesting. Price per square foot, $1,600. Average price point is $3.46. Your medium was $1.875. What a big difference between the average and the medium. Next slide. Redondo Beach, 62 new listings, 151 active, 33 pending, 56 closings. Days on average, 37. Price per square foot, $900. Your average is 1.772. Your median, 1.626. Next slide. Torrance, new 108, active 219. Okay, that means opportunities for what? Open houses. There's 219 available actives in the city of Torrance, right? We did that exercise for the individual PC group. Remember, we started making calls. Here's a prime time to do so. 66 pending, 82 closed. Your average days on market was 34. Price per square foot was $719. Average sales price is $1,112. Your median is $950. Next slide. Lawndale, new listing 7, active 23, 6 pending, 14 closed, 75 days on average, $572 price per square foot. Your average is 718, 571. Your median sales price is 713. Okay, this is a combination of both single condos, townhomes, etc. Next slide. Hawthorne, 22, active 70, pending 18, closed 22, days on market 46. Average 613 and price per square foot 613. Your average is 894 and your medium is 837. Next slide. Ardita, 38 new listings, 82 active, 23 pending, 35 closed, days on average 39, price per square foot 551. Your average 786, your medium 799. Next slide. Lomita, 5, 25, 2, 6 close, 33 days on average. Price per square foot 719, 977 is your average, and your medium is 925. Lomita. Next slide. Arson, 39 new listings, 97 actives, 30 pending, 25 closed, 26 days on average, 515 price per square foot, and your average and medium is 793 and 800. Next slide. Harbor City, 22, 48, 6, 12, 28. Average sales price is 812 and your medium is 765. Next slide. Palos Verdes Estates, 12, 53, 6, 13, 37, 1, 68 is your price per square foot. Average sales price is 3.289 and your medium is 2.9. Next slide. And then Rancho, Palos Verdes, 52, 157, 31, 36, 43. Average 1749, 1.725 is your medium. Next slide. Rolling Hills, your average sales price is 1.635 and your medium is 1470. This is all of the South Bay areas, folks. Okay, keep all this in mind. And if you want a copy of all this stuff, we can send all this so you can see what's happening in the local marketplace. Next slide. San Pedro, or Pedro, as they say it, 65, 148, 29, 42. Your average day 35, 622. Average sales price is 861, and your medium is 752.5. Next slide. All right, that concludes that. Let's go ahead and skip this part, Nat. Just for the sake of time, let's go to events. We'll present this at next week's team meeting. All right, Canva Pro overview, your new design tool. So all of you should be able to have access. Now it's part of the integration with Command is Canva. So if you had a Canva account, you can cancel that as a member and an associate of KW that is not integrated into your Command. So you can do these amazing stuff. And a lot of the stuff is already branded. It's like your customized logos and everything. It's all integrated into your Command. So it's super awesome. But Scott Leroy will be having training on it on the 5th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th from 12 p.m. All right. So if you want to take advantage, awesome guy, met him many times at family and Macon camp. Super humble, but really has a lot of tools and video trainings regarding Command. Next slide. All right, so a friendly reminder, Ask an Expert every Thursday starting as of September 11th from 1 to 2 p.m. Learn strategy tips from our ELC, our partners here at the office. So this is a great opportunity to pick their brains, get ideas on how they're running their businesses and closing deals left and right. I think it's a great opportunity for you to kind of see, not just from leadership, but also from the agents that are out in the field doing, negotiating, and cultivating opportunities. Next slide. All right, friendly reminder, so far, yes, South Bay has the most registered, so give yourself some round. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to still press upon. If you have not registered for the Tough Money Experience, please do so. I want to get as many. It's going to be here at our house. So I would encourage you to please take advantage of all of the resources training and platforms that we have. Friday, September 12th, just around the corner next week, from 11 o'clock to 3 p.m. All right, next slide. And then we have Phil Edelwan on the 1031. So if you have investors that are looking to sell an investment property, how do you utilize 1031 exchange for capital gain? Waivers where you're not paying capital gain. Take advantage. It'll be on Zoom on Thursday, September 25th at 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Next slide. And then again, just a friendly reminder, Jason Abram will be here in person live at the Renaissance on October 6th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It is a $25 event, but it's a small investment to hear this powerhouse individual. He kind of reminds me of a Tom Ferry for KW. So great information, small investment. So if we want, please register. Next slide. And that concludes our team meeting. Right on time, I think, right? 1 o'clock? All right, so for the individual